Welcome back! I'm Paul What from the What for in Your Pocket. And guys, on the last video, you guys got the 5 likes. So there will be another What If right after this video. And on this show, this will be combining part 2 and part 3. So guys, enjoy. Have a nice day, nice life, and let's get on with the video, shall we? So from the last part, we're going to do a bit of a time skip. Let's say Izuku's now 12 and Izumi's like 20. As we cut to Izuku having a humongous plate of food that's just plain enormous as he sits down and eats his breakfast. Izuku? Oh, hey, sis. How you been? I've been well. Jeez. Was that your first breakfast or your second? First? A part of me calls bull on that, but I don't care at this moment. I'm too tired. Really? What happened? Same thing as usual. No one suspected a thing, but something's been bothering me. What is it? We've been getting high priority targets lately. I mean, last week I took out this big weapons manufacturer. Don't know what he's been up to, but something. I just don't get it. Maybe pissed the wrong person off. Maybe you're right. Okay, how's your training been? I've been doing well. Really? Yeah, it's getting a lot better. I'm getting a lot harder. Especially when they're trying to, make me not use some of my abilities. Like your wings, for example. Well, not right now, but yeah. Izuku, you gotta understand, you're probably the most powerful kid here with your abilities. I know, but it just doesn't feel right not using them. Even though they drain your metabolism. Yeah. I wonder what it's like being outside this place, I wonder. Trust me, it's nothing too big. So, did you actually run in with the Young Justice or the Teen Titans? No, but it would be interesting if I fought them. It would be really interesting. Hey, you know what we could do, sis? While you're still here? Okay, what? We haven't sparred in a long time. Maybe I can show you a few new tricks I learned. You know what? That sounds delightful. How long will it take for you to finish this? About a minute. Alright. I'll see you in the arena. Alright, sis. As we cut to like a minute or even two later, as we cut to Izuku with a black garb, leather boots, like a League of Assassin uniform, except without the mask, and with his black wings attached and a little bit, outstretched to make him look bigger. As Izumi's the one who does the first attack, as she shoots out a high-density water blast right at Izuku. As Izuku uses one of his wings to shield him as he runs right at Izumi. As Izumi, she shoots out more and more water as Izuku either dodges or takes the hit, but with using his wings, as his wings are getting kind of dented by the attacks, and heck, pushing him back a little bit. But he does not give up the charge, as he comes right at her, as her one blast just gets shielded by his wings, as he backhands her with one of the wings, sending her a bit flying, as she lands right on her feet. As she charges at Izuku, as she gathers up water and moisture in the air to condense into like a single ball of water, as she outstretches that ball of water into a staff. as she comes in with a couple attacks. As Izuku uses his wings to either try to strike her or, well, shield the blow of the staff. As Izumi morphs the staff, the water staff, into a scythe. As she brings it up, as Izuku moves back to get away from it, as it cuts his chin just a little bit. As when he gets back, Izumi breaks the staff and makes them into water batons as she starts coming in. As Izuku is dodging and weaving after these strikes, as he is holding back in the speed department by quite a bit, but he is pushing it. As he's slowly getting faster, and so is Izumi. Since Izumi at this point has been getting a whole lot more powerful per se. And so, cut back to the fight. As he uses one of his energy blasts to fire right at Izumi. As she's dodging, as Izuku creates a beam of energy as he drags it across the ground, as it's breaking it apart. As the bolts of energy come right across, as Izumi just flips and dodges the attack. As Izuku uses his other hand to blast another wave right at Izumi, as it does hit her a little bit, burning some pieces of the garb off. As she later lands on both feet, but hurt. Nice one, Izu. Whew, that hurt. As all the water comes back to her, as it, forms and it becomes more dense. As she makes her water batons again, as she makes a stance as she runs towards Izuku. Well, sis, that's a neat little trick, but let me show you my new one. As he flares his wings, as the instant that Izumi gets close, he brings both wings down, striking the ground, as an explosion of bats come forth, hitting Izumi, as a swarm of bats circle around them both, as Izuku just, he camouflages within the bats. As the swarm gets more and more intense, as Izumi gets cuts all over her body. Little cuts, but cuts none of the same. As she's trying to fight back against the swarm, swinging her water batons everywhere. As soon she merges both batons into a staff again, as she's trying to at least feel for Izuku, as she can't find him. As he just gets behind her, takes 3 of the bats, and forms them into basically batarangs, and folds them into his knuckles as he comes in and slashes her in the back. Nice one, Izuku. You learned how to turn your bats into weapons. Aw, thanks, sis. As he turns his hands into his black claws, as he goes and attacks Izumi, using the bat swarm as cover, as he just strikes her many times in the back and also at the chest. As Izumi has a bit enough of it, as she stabs her water spear down, as water tendrils shoot out in every direction, hitting Izuku, one of the tendrils. As he flies back a little bit, as he calls his bats back to him, as they reform his wings. As he gets out of the trapment, and he starts flying up. That's cheating! Sis, anything goes within a fight. As he goes in and grabs her by the shoulder, as he uses Izumi to create another crater within the wall. Izumi, yield. Fine, I yield. Ha! 25-20, and I got advantage. I beat you many times before. I can beat you again. Well, Izumi, mage not shouldn't be, going on so many assignments. You start training once again. Screw you. Come on, let me help you out. As he gets her out of the crater. Oh, let me get you to the hospital. God, Renew's gonna hate me. Does he already hate you? Yeah, but I feel like he's gonna hate me more after this. As that's over. As so we cut. Let's do another time skip. Izuku's now 13, maybe 14 now. Or hell, 15. As Izuku is having a sparring match with 30 different people. As he's being, nerfed in this. He's only allowed to, to armor himself, to use his claws, and his super strength. And nothing else. As all he hears is the word begin. As this one guy comes right out of the woodwork and sprays liquid metal right at Izuku. As he dodges that, and the liquid metal hits another one of the students. As they get flung back and get stuck on the wall once the metal solidizes. As the guy makes liquid metal slashes. As Izuku is, dodging out of it. As many of the other students. As two guys one teleports and one falls into shadows. As Izuku gets double teamed, the guy from the shadows comes up with an uppercut, and the guy teleports right behind Izuku, smacking him in the head with his foot. As this happens a bit, as the metal guy fires liquid metal again. As Izuku grabs the shadow guy, flings him, and he gets hit with the liquid metal. As the guy who teleports just says, "Pitch!" I'm alright. Just get him. As the teleport just nods. As one guy comes out who has a quirk similar to Lady Nagant and Gunhead. As his arms transform into basically a Tommy gun. As it starts rapid firing right at Izuku. As Izuku just starts running away from that. As the guy with the, I'll say Tommy gun quirk, he keeps on firing. As he stops sometimes so he won't hit the other students. And he's basically using the equivalent of rubber rounds. Technically. So it won't hurt any of the other students. As Izuku just armors up, as his arms from his fists all the way to his shoulders turn black. As he takes some of the hits from the Tommy gun quirk guy. As Izuku just runs towards him, but a guy just starts duplicating and throws one of his clones right at Izuku, hitting him. As some of the Tommy gun quirk, I was going to say Tommy gun. As the guy with the Tommy gun starts shooting at Izuku as he blocks. As the clone guy duplicates again and smacking Izuku in the face. As another guy comes in who looks like he's completely made of stone. As he comes in barreling towards Izuku. As Izuku just dodges. As, the stone guy just runs over a couple of the clones. As some of them start screaming in agony a little bit. As a girl starts lifting stones off the ground. Basically, she starts lifting debris as she flings that at Izuku, as he's dodging that effortlessly, as he actually grabs some of the debris that she's throwing, as he throws it right back at her. As one guy comes around, as he starts forming long, sharp metal claws across his fingers, as he comes in swiping, as Izuku just blocks with one arm, but it cuts through the garb, as it makes a scraping sound across. And then another guy comes through, like say, hey, you know that guy, in Attack on Titan when Eren Yeager, crystallizes his fists, making like knuckle dusters. Basically, that's what this guy's doing, as he smacks Izuku across the face. As Izuku gets dazed from this attack, as the metal guy comes right back, fires, as Izuku gets right back in a state of mind, as he just grabs one of the clones and just throws him right at the metal guy, as the clone gets hit with liquid metal, as he smacks the metal guy, as he gets stuck with his own metal, as the Tommy gun guy comes right back again, firing right at Izuku, as he turns his other arm into another Tommy gun, as he's, firing right at Izuku, as he's running from this, heading right for, the stone guy, as that guy comes right ahead with the knuckle duster guy, as the stone guy just flings the knuckle duster right at Izuku, ready to smack him, as he just jumps and, lands on the knuckle duster's guy's head as he heads for stone, as he just grabs him by the head and flings him to the ground, as he uses his face and chest as a shield against the Tommy gun guy. Ow! Tommy, stop firing! Ow! As Izuku just kicks the stone guy right at the Tommy gun guy, as they get clobbered. As another guy with a adrenaline-based ability plus painkiller, he just comes right ahead as Izuku just punches him, dislocating his jaw, as the guy comes right back, hitting Izuku in the face. As this happens for a few minutes until Izuku hits him again and flings him, creating another crater into a wall, as a couple others come right at him. As this one guy comes in, as he runs, as some of the others in this squad go right in front of him, taking Izuku's, attention, as he comes in and slap Izuku right in the face, as Izuku feels like he's 40 times heavier, as this guy has himself a gravity ability, as his hits do not hit as hard as they should be. As Izuku was running as hard as he could, but he's basically running as fast as a normal pace. As the guy just puts all 10 fingers together, as Izuku just boing, he gets flung across the arena, as he just stops. Well, that's a new trick. As one guy transforms into smoke, as he comes and makes a vortex around Izuku, trying to suffocate him. But Izuku's just like, really? Smoke? Yeesh. Wow, you got a more dense. But you forgot this. As he just thunderclaps, as the smoke dissipates, as the guy just gets flung. You forget I can do that, Smokey. It's Ash! Whatever. As these guys come right back again, as Izuku Well, he fights him off. As the gravity guy tries to come in again, as he just dodges it, as, well, the smoke guy gets hit, as he gets pummeled to the floor, as he cannot move. Darn it, Grav! Sorry. Ugh. As they keep on fighting. As the teleport guy keeps on coming. As he smacks Izuku right in the face with a high kick. As these guys try to gang up on him, using their abilities and unique combinations. Heck, one guy has pyrokinesis and the other has, like, well, wind control, as they combine their powers to make a fiery tornado to try to hit Izuku. As it does, as so Izuku, morphs his entire, well, almost his entire body into the black armor. As he goes in, as he attacks those two, knocking them out. As they hear, enough. You've all done adequate. As they see Lady Shiva, as they all give a slight bow. Rise, you did a very good job in your little fight, but as she turns to the middle guy, as she looks straight at him and says, Mercury, you tried your best, but you need to get better with your metal manipulation. Metal production? Whatever. You need to get better at it. Izuku can dodge those, and he may have superhuman strength, but he doesn't have superhuman speed. Unless you consider his flight abilities super speed. I'll try to do better, Lady Shiva, but one thing, could someone please help me get out of my own metal? Send them to Forge. As the guy gets carried. As she walks over to the guy with the Tommy gun quirk. Tommy, you did adequate trying to make suppress fire, but how did I put this? I was being a little bit overkill. Yes. You need to work on aim and when not to fire at your ally. I know, Lady Shiva. You have a lot to work on, Tommy. I know. Geo. Yes, ma'am. As it's the stone guy who comes up. You need to stop charging into things. One of these days, that type of fighting is going to get you killed. As she whacks him on the head with her sheathed blade. Yes, ma'am. As she gives, like, the rest of them a bit of a strict talking to. And Izuku, yes, ma'am? You need to be a lot quicker. But, ma'am, I tried the best I can. Your best is not enough. You need to become better. Now, if you excuse me, I have an appointment to deal with. As she walks away. Oh, and you're all dismissed for the day. As Izuku heads for the showers. As we cut to Lady Shiva in her office. As, well, Talia walks in. Hello, Shiva. It has been a while. Lady Talia. Yes, it has been. So, I heard you authorized a sparring match against your best students. Who won exactly? Izuku. Ah, yes, our bat out of hell. He's quite talented. Well, of course, he was practically raised here, ma'am. The boy has a lot of potential. Who knows? Maybe one day he could become Damien's bodyguard when he becomes head. That would be great, ma'am. So, how are their assignments going? They've been doing well. But they are asking questions. Questions? What kind of questions? Well, they've been asking why we've been sending them such low-profile targets. Especially with our best such with our best students we have. Ah, and I think Izumi herself is catching up to what we're doing. Izumi, she was the brightest out of her class. That I can agree. Especially when she put John back in his place. I think it's finally time we let the little bat out of his cage and let him soar. What, ma'am? I say we allow Izuku to do a open field assignment. What? Why? Why would we do that? Because, Lady Shiva, I've received word that a couple members of the Gotham Division of the Parliament are going to Jump City soon. To do what? I do not know. But whatever they're doing, they must be stopped before it can be put in place. So I suggest that we put Izuku there in Jump City. How? Everything you need to know is in this file. Later today, I want you to give it to him. There will be a plane by next week to pick him up, to take him to Jump City. Everything he needs. A new name, identity, and where he's going to be stationed. Also, this will also allow us to keep an eye on Slade. Why do we need to keep an eye on him? Just in case the Parliament gets any funny ideas on hiring him. And besides, he is growing further away from us, which is quite sad. But we need to bring him in case. But isn't Deathstroke a teacher at Hive Academy? Yes. But that place is a laughing stock. They're only good students, and I put that in great amount of quotes. They barely beat the Teen Titans. True. But you will admit that Slade is putting them into shape. I do, but it's almost not even worth it. I know. But we need to keep an eye on him. And this is an order, Shiva. As you wish, my lady. It shall be done. All right. As she leaves. How the hell did I put myself into this situation? As we cut later today, as Izuku gets out of the shower, as Izumi comes into the room. Sister! You finally come home from your assignment, huh? Yes, I have. Good, you can tell me all about it. Yeah, but first things first. We need to talk. What happened? Is John dead? Oh no. No, he's not dead. Then why do you want to talk? It's just, please sit down. Alright. As you sits down. So I've been hearing rumors. Rumors about what? About you and Ava. What about me and her? That you two are together. Me and Ava together? Yes. Is it true? No. Look, me and Ava are just good friends, that is all. I mean, she has a very powerful illusion quirk. I mean, good lord. And I bet she could put Scarecrow's field toxin to shame. But me and her are just friends. Good friends. Best friends, even. But, sis, it's not like the love of my life is gonna fall from the sky. Besides, I'm only 15. Thank God. Thank God that's just a rumor. So, how were the assignments? They are so annoying. Just today, I had to take out this stupid, idiotic rich kid. I mean, it is getting stupid by the day, Izuku. You should tell me. So you got this rich guy as well. It is weird that we're being sent these low tier assignments. Doesn't mean these are like beginner assignments. These are like the assignments I got when I was like 12. Don't remind me. You got me so worried. But I handled it quite well. Yes, of course. As soon as they hear a knock on the door. Come in as Tommy comes in. Hey, Lady Shiva wants you in her office. Alright, I'll be right up there right now. Alright. As Izuku goes into Lady Shiva's office. Miss Shiva, you called for me? Yes. Please, sit down. Izuku, tell me what you know about the Parliament of Owls. Let's see here what I know. Well, I know that they're the main enemy of the League of Assassins. All right. They're namely made up of some of the world's wealthiest people, and they what else? They reanimate dead soldiers to be their assassins. That's pretty close. Izuku, you and many others, including your sister, have noticed that you'll be getting some low-tier targets. Of course. Well, those low-tier targets are members of the Parliament. Wait. Really? Yes. The Parliament have been getting a little too noisy, per se. And they need to be silenced once more. What do I have to do? Izuku, you'll be stationed at Jump City for a little while. Why? Because we received information that a couple members of the Gotham Division will be going there. For what? I do not know. No one knows. That's what you need to find out, and when you do, take them out. Okay, but how am I going to be stationed? I mean, I'm not exactly subtle as his wings, flap a little bit. This I know. This I know greatly. Well, that's why we have this, as she holds up the file, as she gives it to Izuku. Izuku, you'll be going under new alias Kudzu, villain name the Gargoyle. The Gargoyle Man? Yes. That you will be under strict supervision, such as you are not allowed to use certain abilities. Like what? You're not allowed to use your swarm ability with your wings. You are allowed to shapeshift your wings into clothing and whatnot, but not into weapons, nor into your bats. Alright, I understand that. You will be allowed to use your invisibility, but only when you absolutely need it, especially when you're on the run and retreating. I understand. Good. You are definitely allowed to use your armament, your claws, and your super strength. Definitely, you are allowed to use those. Okay, I can work with that. You're not allowed to use your energy blasts, though. Okay, I can understand that. Could possibly give me away. Glad we're on the same page, Izuku. As well, you'll be getting yourself a new suit. A suit that will allow you to transform into your dark armored state without anyone noticing. Plus a mask that will keep your identity hidden. As well, you'll be getting a plane soon within a week. You'll be traveling to Jump City and you'll be heading there then. Do you understand the assignment? Yes. And I shall complete it with the best of my ability, ma'am. As you should. Now go. Do some training and prepare. Oh, as well, Izuku. What, ma'am? You'll be stationed with the Hive Academy. Hive? Yes. You mean the outcasts of villain schools. Yes. You mean the most pathetic school in all the villain world, including the underground. Yes. Why? Well, Izuku, it is important to know about other villains. Ma'am, they lose to the Teen Titans on a weekly basis. Sometimes it's absolutely comical. I know. One of your classes will be with Deathstroke. Wait, Deathstroke hasn't Slade Wilson? Yes. I see you've been researching him. I research every assassin who's ever been a part of us. Good. Still see you're still one of our best researchers. But why Hive? Well, Izuku, this will allow you to be more compatible when you're searching through the underground. Less suspicious, you may say. You can snoop around a whole lot better, while the heroes have to be in disguise and have to wear so much makeup. You would just need to wear a mask, and that's all. Especially with the actions you'll be taking, you will not be even considered to be a possible hero. I understand. What if I get into any, distractions and obstacles? You push through, Izuku. I understand. I'll be ready when the plane comes. Alright. Now go. You are dismissed, Izuku. Thank you, Lady Shiva. As he gives a slight bow, as he walks away. I hope this works. I really do. As we do a time skip like a week later, as Izuku is full on ready to go. As Izumi runs up and gives Izuku a bit of a hug. Can't wait to see you when you get back from your assignment. Izumi, this might take a good while. I know. Be careful out there, Izuku. I will, sis. I will. As he gets on the plane and flies away. As a couple hours later, from a couple different types of flights and private jets, he finally lands in Jump City. So this is Jump, huh? As he looks over as he sees the Teen Titans Tower. Well, there it is, the home of my future adversaries. Right in the open. At least the Justice League has a space station. I mean, come on. At least they're subtle. But they are teenagers, so subtlety isn't their best subject. As he takes a bit of a venture around Jump City, as he walks out of a library with a couple new books in hand. As a truck nearly hits him as it crashes into another vehicle. As the Teen Titans are fighting Cinderblock. Yeah, Cinderblock. As, well, they fight. As Izuku just watches them fight. Oh, and by the way, his wings are not outstretched or anything. He basically looks like he's wearing like a black hoodie, basically, with like a jacket on. As he just watches as, well, Blue Beetle comes in and fights Cinderblock. As well, some of the other members come in, like Starfire and Raven. As they all try to attack in unison, but they're kind of messy because, well, there are some new members in there. Because some of them have been transferred into the new Justice team. As basically, Cinderblock grabs another card, ready to smack a couple of them away. As soon, well, Blue Beetle blasts Cinderblock's hand. But instead of, being dropped, it gets flung right at the Raven as it hits her. As she starts flying backwards, as Izuku jumps and catches her. Like, hey! As she gets a little blushed, as she just goes in and fights. As he just thinks, as he walks away. As soon, Izuku finally finds Hive Academy as two guards are out there, ready to fire as he actually lifts up the letter. Like, as one guard takes a look, opens it, reads it, like, "Welcome, Gargoyle. You may enter." As Izuku's not exactly used to being called Gargoyle, but he just walks in anyway. "So, this is Hive." As he, walks in. As he sees the humongous hallway. Good lord, as many of the students are walking by. Well, better go off, Gargoyle. As he starts asking questions like, where the hell are these supposed to be? As a girl walks up, one with gray skin and pink hair. "Well, hello there." With a couple of her buddies coming up. A small, short little guy with robot spider legs. And a really big guy with teeth sticking out. And another with a robot eye in the center of his head. You look like you're lost." "Oh, really? And who are you supposed to be?" "Well, we are the High Five, and you should give us a little bit of respect." "High Five?" As he just looks at him. "Really? More like High 3 1/4. Why, you little. I'm pretty darn sure I'm a lot bigger than you, Tiny. I'm pretty sure I can use you as a darn football. Why, you," as he uses his spider legs to get right at Izuku's eye level, as he actually uses two blasters as they aim to Izuku's face, as they start charging. "Really? Do I look so little now?" As they start charging. "Oh, that is cute! Did you build them yourself, or did you steal them off of eBay?" "Oh, you earned this, bucko." As he prepares to charge, as Izuku, is ready to slice them right in half with his black claws, as a woman walks out. "It's enough, Gizmo. You don't want to blast your new teammate, would you?" "Queen Bee, a teammate? What do you mean?" "Jinx, Mammoth, Seymour, Gizmo, meet your newest teammate, Gargoyle." "Gargoyle? Why are you putting him with us?" "Well, for one, Gizmo, he's highly recommended. From some close friends of mine. Yes, he holds a lot of potential. And two, you lost one member, remember?" "I remember. Damn Titans." "Like it or not, after he completes the simulation, he's going to be one of you. And he'll be one of your new teammates. And hopefully this time you don't lose him to the Titans." "Is everything okay, Gargoyle?" "It is fine, Miss Queen Bee. Please just call me Queen Bee. Now, let's take you to the new simulator. We finally got that thing upgraded." As Izuku has been put into the simulator, as he outstretched his wings to their fullest. At this point, they're 19 feet. At this point, they're pretty long. As they outstretch, as he's ready, as bing, go. As turrets and hive drones activate, as Izuku just launches right at them, carving through them like Swiss cheese. And not the stuff that it has little dents, I mean the crap with the holes, as he's carving through them. As in the command center, as everyone's watching, as Jinx, Mammoth, and also Seymour are a little bit impressed. He's very quick, and he knows where to cut. And he's very strong too. Maybe bring me a good fight. I can see he's quite talented. Maybe he is. Maybe he should be a part of us. He's using pretty good tactics. As he's jumping around, cutting through the turrets, hell, ripping one off while still being wired as it uses it as well, like as a giant gun, as it blasting the other Hive drones. As he just rips that off completely and starts swinging it like a giant mace as he slams it to like a giant Hive bot, completely crushing it, as Queen Bee is pretty impressed. As soon, within a matter of minutes, Izuku basically dominated the simulator. You might as well greet your new teammate. I agree. As they go down there, as Izuku actually gets out, that was pretty easy. Impressive, Gargoyle. Please call me Kudzu. Alright. Well, welcome to the Hive 5. I am honored. Inside his head, dear God, I hope I don't regret this. As I'm going to cut off there. So guys, please like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy this video. And guys, and soon, next video will be the new What If. So guys, have a nice day, nice life, and please like, share, and comment. And also subscribe and hit that notification bell. And see you next time.